With Shaq being as legendary of a figure both during his playing days and after his retirement in 2011, it's no wonder he has amassed a lot of wealth. A net worth of 400 million to be exact. Today, we'll be going through some of the most expensive items and business ventures Shaq has acquired over the years. Shaq tells the story of how when he first got $1 million, he spent it all in a day. He bought himself a $150K car, after which his dad, assumingly jokingly, told Shaq, "Great car, son. Now where's mine?" Well, Shaq did what anyone would do and went and bought his dad the same car. He spent the rest on other apparently small things, but he ended up with a negative balance. Shaq says that day was one that he will see as a lesson for money management for the rest of his life. Shaq even has a policy in place for his 6 children. If they want to see any of his money, they will have to present him with 2 degrees, 1 bachelor and 1 master.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Never thought this day would come, and Father Time has finally caught up with Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq has become a very successful businessman with arguably very random brands he endorses and owns stock in. At one point, Shaq owned 155 Five Guys restaurants. That's the equivalent to 10% of the company's entire franchise portfolio. Although he told CNBC that he has since sold his stake, he did admit that the burger business had been very good to him. His other purchases include 17 Auntie Anne's, 1 Krispy Kreme franchise in Atlanta, and even a Cityplex 12 movie theater in his hometown of Newark, NJ. Shaq also owns a big chicken restaurant in Las Vegas, not to mention Shaquille's burger place in Los Angeles that bears his name. Most recently, Shaq joined the board of directors at Papa John's. He'll invest in 9 stores near Atlanta, as well as get paid $8.25 million for a 3-year endorsement deal to become the pizza chain's brand ambassador. When Shaq traded teams and moved to Phoenix, he was pretty frustrated that his new apartment was empty for over a week. He had nothing, barely any furniture or necessities to live. So, what do? You go to Walmart and buy literally everything you need. Walmart as a company makes around $36 million an hour, with single stores seeing over 10,000 people a day. Shaq's massive shopping spree did, however, break the record for the most expensive single shopping trip ever. At least that we know of, as it came out to more than $70,000. Everything Shaquille O'Neal does is big. It only makes sense that Shaquille O'Neal's house, mansion, or small resort might be a better word, is as enormous as he is. Situated a short drive from Orlando, Florida, Shaq's 12-bedroom, 35,000 square foot home sits on 3 acres in the gated golf community of Isleworth in Windermere. Shaq famously debuted his gigantic mega mansion on MTV Cribs after purchasing it for just under $4 million in 1993. Inside, you'll find an indoor basketball court, a bed bigger than most New York apartments, nearly 100 feet of swimming pool, a chef's kitchen, an Egyptian-themed aquarium room, a room plastered with memorabilia from his playing career, and even a cigar bar. The massive piece of real estate hit the market in 2018 for $28 million. But apparently no one wanted to purchase the Florida mansion, so he dropped the price to $22 million. As this was also the case for Jordan's mansion, I'm beginning to see some kind of pattern here. Shaq's mansion also rocks an impressive 17-car garage. What does he keep in there? Well, one pretty famous story about Shaq is actually when he first started earning millions. He went to a car dealership to look at a Bentley. Shaq was wearing flip-flops, so the salesperson asked him if he could even afford to buy a Bentley. Shaq ended up not buying one, not buying two, but buying 3 Bentleys from that dealership, costing him over $1 million. You think the comment on if Shaq could even afford a Bentley was just a plot to get Shaq to buy 3 Bentleys instead? Shaq also has Ferraris and other supercars in his collection. Interestingly enough, he has had to modify many of them in order to fit and be able to drive them. He once said on MTV Cribs, "Most 7-footers can't fit into a sports car. I can." Over here you have the 355 convertible Spider. It's a forever convertible, because for me to fit in it, I had to cut off the roof forever. Shaq also owns a custom Mercedes that he had his friends at West Coast Customs design. They cut off the roof and did some modifications to the doors. And only the modifications cost Shaq $250,000. Shaq definitely shares his love for cars with others. He bought his son not 1, but 2 cars for his 16th birthday. His son didn't even have his license yet. But Shaq spoke on it. It's called incentives. You do good, they're his regardless. But you get all A's, the Lambo's yours. You can have it whenever you want it. For his daughter's 16th birthday, Shaq actually threw a big party, for which he rented out the rooftop bar of a prestigious hotel. At the end of the party, he also got his daughter a Mercedes G-Wagon that cost him $136,000 on top of the party that he had already cost him more than $1 million. According to the Wall Street Journal, the former NBA star turned analyst recently admitted he dropped some serious cash on phone games and applications. "I probably spend $1,000 on apps a week," O'Neal told the Wall Street Journal. Why spend so much on phone-based software? According to O'Neal, he loves to be on the bleeding edge of cell phone innovation. He also likes blowing away deer on his mobile device. "I've always been a tech geek," O'Neal said. "I'm not ashamed to say I'm a geek at heart. Last week I bought like 20 Deer Hunter games. I like hunting the deer on my phone." O'Neal's mobile media compulsion should come as no surprise to his fans. He was the first verified user on Twitter and claims he called up Steve Jobs to ask if he could get the first iPhone before Apple released it to the public. While it might sound a touch obsessive, O'Neal could be spending money on way worse things than online deer hunting. Thank you for watching yet another NBA video. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. If there are any comments you want to leave, or suggestions, corrections, whatever, feel free to leave them in the comments down below and I will be going through them. So, see you in the next one.